welcome to the video. Right, I'm on a winter day session, doing as I'm told. I've stayed local, no night fishing. What day is it? Thursday. Off work, got a day, going fishing. To be honest, there's not much local to me. There's a few. I used to actually fish here when I first started getting properly into carp fishing. I'm at a place called Rhodes Lodge, or Lodges. I'm on the big lake. I'd say big, it's about 3 acres I think. It's only me here. I got here, sat in the dark for about an hour, thinking it's going to be busy because people want to be out fishing, and it turns out there's only me here. Oh, hang on, there's 2 more cars in the car park, but it's like people can walk around it, open access sort of stuff. So I've already seen one dog walker. Oh well, she'd already gone past me, so I'm all well. I was actually sat here. I was sat in here going, "Come on, Rhodes!" Just on my own like that, just waiting. Well, I was hoping for a break in the rain, but I thought it's not happening, is it? I better get my rods out. Yeah, so yeah, I'm here. I'm out doing it. It's cold. It's about 2 or 3 degrees. 2 degrees, I think it says. As you can probably hear, it's raining. I was soaked through before I even got a rod out, but I don't care because I'm fishing. Right, so I'll just show you what I'm doing first. From previous sessions on here, it's silty. I have identified though, having a quick lead about before, because it got like 3 areas where it's silty, but it's not. It doesn't seem as deep. There's not as much resistance on the lead. So I'm going in with a 360 rig. That's on my right hand rod towards. There's 2 sort of floating islands. It's sort of towards there. Not tight to where they're floating, but a rod length off maybe. It's a bit smoother the silt there. The other 2 I'm using. Hang on. Get this in the old focus. I'm using. It's got weird stuff on my screen. Pepper Army. It's got lines on the screen. Pepper Army. White corn on top. The other one's got red. But I'm using, the way I'm fishing, because of the silt, I'm using the old HeliSafe 2-ounce lead. Obviously my rig slides up and down. And then it's a safe zone leader. So I've got the first bit of tungsten that's infused. I've got my bead there, so you're probably looking at about 12-14 inches. Crushed up some boilies. My mate Steve Kelly used to work with Mrs. Tracy. Well, Tracy's my mate as well. Hi Beaker, Tracy Beaker, if you're watching. Steve, he fished this. He's been carp fishing, don't know, a lot longer than I have. He said get them onto your bait first. When I fished it a few years ago, I blanked a few times. Started pre-baiting then, only for about 3 times a week for 2 weeks. Oh, my brother, no! Right, there we go. Yeah, it's not been a good start. It's not been a good start. Yeah, so pre-baiting worked basically. Kept blanking, pre-baited, 6, 7, only about 100 boilers each time with a throwing stick. And the next session, 24 hours, I had I think 4 carp and a tench. I suppose, well, I keep my eyes on the water, I keep watching, listening and that. Hopefully I see something. If I can see something, I'll move. I'm already wet, everything's already soaked anyway, so, what's a bit more water? Yeah, so, yeah, better film some stuff, Anna. Alright, buzzing, speak to you shortly. After sorting the rigs out in the dark, I set about getting the rods out onto the slightly firmer areas of silt I'd found earlier with a lead, as I planned to fish over a light scattering of boilies. Accuracy wasn't going to be an issue, as long as the rigs were in the general area. I knew they'd be presented on top of the silt. Alright, I've caught nothing, I've seen nothing, and I've had another brew. That's the highlight of this morning, a second brew. Yeah, the other day, I was thinking like, because it's a new year, I was thinking to myself, I wonder what the best thing anyone said to me on the bus has been this year. And gets on. Can have a child day saver. Got an IGO card, mate? That's what I asked him. sort of explained to him, I don't know why they've done it. The child stagecoach day ticket, you can't issue a paper ticket anymore, so you have to put it on the child's IGO card. You know what? So straight away I went, you got an IGO? No, I ain't got an IGO. Why'd you keep asking me that? Look, why do I keep asking you? I've only asked you once. No, I haven't got an IGO. Well, I'm sick of it. No, shouting at me. It's my acting like that. So anyway, he calms down. I go, it's about 13, this kid, having a go at me, him and his mate. Well, his mate weren't saying much. So I just explained it to him, and they're just not getting it. He's just not getting it at all. So I'm like that, thinking, well, what? And then they're like looking at me like that. And his mate goes, yo, my guy's a G. I went, what? And that, before just looking at me like that. And I thought, it took me a second to think of it. I looked, I went, mate, I hope that G doesn't stand for grammar, because that's not even a sentence. Both looking at me like that. So in the end, I just give up, went, sit down, you know. What's that about? And then it happened, so I'm thinking, am I missing something here? Is that how they talk now? So anyway, this is just before Christmas, this one. Doing a school, well, not a school, but a duplicate bus. Going behind the normal bus, following it, picking school kids up so they can social distance on the normal service bus. I have college kids as well, so I pull up to this bus stop, three Asian lads there, normal clothes, what they look like. So they could be college kids these, so I asked them, you college kid you? First one gets on, yeah. Scans this card he's got. You a college, yeah? Third one, you in college and all? And he goes, nice sweet kid, yo. Scanned his card, hand down his pants, one ear sticking out of his hood like that, back of his two mates, giving it all that. And I thought, I went, yo, and he's walked off, and I went, kid, to myself, nice sweet kid, yo. I'm like that, thinking to myself, I don't know, is that a name like is that like a name of the new Haribo's, or is that, is it a milkshake or something? What am I missing here? What the hell does that mean? So I'm thinking, I must be getting old. I really must be getting old. Or kids just ain't got respect for the bus driver. Can't hit them anymore, can you? When I was a kid, if I would have given cheat to someone older, I remember one of my earliest memories is of telling an old man to piss off. That was about 4, must have been. I vaguely remember it. And I remember him marching down to my house, me going in after he'd left, and getting bollocked for it. But got me thinking about who actually respects the bus driver. And I thought, you know what? The police don't even respect the bus driver. And this happened this week, this. What day is it? Thursday, Monday, this. Going back to the depot private, finished my shift. Oh yeah, home time. Came flying down this road like Colin McRae in a bus. Turn onto this street. Traffic back right up. Oh shit. Can't exactly do a U-turn in a bus. So anyway, 15 minutes later, I'm sort of near what's happened, the incident. I could see from a distance before that there's a coach with its hazards on. I thought he's broke down blocking the road. Anyway, get right near this coach, copper comes round the back of it, turning cars away. I thought, oh no, I'll have to try and turn round it. Comes up to me, open the doors. I don't know if you can turn round, mate. I went, I can do about a 12-point turn if you want, but you'll have to watch me at the back. You know, like, where's that tree? There's a tree and a car parked there. So you have to watch me, mate. He goes, yeah, I'll just tell these cars behind you to hold back a bit and give you some space. So buzzing, right. Here we go, like that. And the bus, giving it all fucking, all thinking I'm in Compton, like that. And, nearly onto the curb. The front of the bus was nearly in someone's garden. So I'm like looking bit in the mirrors. All I can see it's a poorly lit street. All I can see is what raindrops and like dark. And this copper, he's a black guy, all dressed in black. And I have his stuff all black gear on. So I couldn't see him, but I thought he must be there. So I'm reversing, like inch by inch. It took me about 9, like back forth like that. I'm thinking, he's not shouted once. I thought he must be there. I've got my head out the window like that, Just like, I just winged it somehow, didn't hit anything. So, like that, back onto the road, put my arm out like that, to say thank you to him. It's not even there, because I sort of drove forward a bit, and he's 50 yards up the road, talking to cars in the queue. So, he's just left me in a poorly lit street, in the dark, a residential street, to do a U-turn in a bus. And then I've turned round, arm out the window like that, thinking I'm saying that, cheers mate, you know, like that. I thought, bloody hell. I thought, you knob. I thought, I must be Hitler, me. I must be the reincarnation of him, because you had the old lady. That, what else have I had? I had a woman once when I first started. This is true, this. Well, they're all true, off the bus. Some of them I wish I was making them up. Goes like that, but like that. Honestly, arm out for the bus, pulled up, opened the door, and she went like that, looked at her watch, and just went, didn't look at me once, like that, watch, carried on looking down the road, couldn't believe it. I looked at her and I thought, has that happened? No way. So I'm laughing. Anyway, I carried on. But yeah, because I thought the police, yeah, fuck the police. Like that. Sorry if there's any coppers watching. And I thought of that song, fuck the police, like that. And I thought, you know what? This will teach you. This copper. Listen to this gangster rap I make up about you. So I was like going down this other road on the bus, and I was like to myself, fuck the police, got me straight from the underground. I'm just a driver trying to turn the bus around, like that. But that's as far as I got, like 2 lines, and I lost it then. Yeah, so I thought what that's about, the old po-po, the old police. But yeah, that's it's been eventful. 2020. Let's all 2021's even funnier. Oh, guess what I've got in the net? Fuck all! That's it. I've moved. I've got to focus. That's better. You know, if you look over that, I was in that corner. You can see the breeze hitting the water. But if you look up here, it's nice and calm. Shit, I thought it was more sheltered. Bit of a hill behind me. King Captain Camelite. Yeah, so I moved anyway to there, so right in the middle. As good a chance as any, and I've seen nothing. And I put one over to the right there. The tree blocking me, but I've got it so sort of over that way, if you know what I mean. Yes, right, as I said, I've moved. I moved to the other end. It's like, I think it's sleet, rains, it's sort of on and off a bit. It's still cold, but it's a lot stiller up this end. There's a slight breeze, but it was a lot worse pushing into the other end. So while I was struggling down the other end, and the rain's like diagonal. Oh, my throat in and all somehow. It was ice cold, that wind, and up here was like dead still. So I thought, you know what, not feeling it down there, I need to move. And I've actually had a liner about 3-4 minutes ago on the middle rod, but it's still, the water's calm, so it's not the wind. Up there, I was humming and ahhing, to be honest. I know a couple of them with the wind. There was one I thought it weren't, but that definitely was. Something's hit my line, so I reckon I've done right. I'm not holding much hope at a catching, to be honest, because it is freezing. The bailiff come round, he told me as well, the last of the ice, there was still a couple of patches melted yesterday. So it was frozen Sunday, Monday, so from then, just been ice melted into the lake as it's getting rained on, which obviously doesn't help my cause, does it? But you can't catch carp at home, can you? You can't catch carp at home. Remember when me and James come on here, the first ever time, and was down where I started in that double peg, and these 2 lads come on. One of them looked like a butthead, that would Beavis and Butthead, like a mad square head, dead pointy nose. He just looked mad, he had this mad face. He looked like a kid had drawn him. And James couldn't see him. Like, James was in the left of the brolly, I was in the right, and he was stood to the left. And one of them was just like talking to me, and he went, You don't have to fish far out on here. Like that, this mate's just looking at me like that, just staring at me, this pointy nose. And alright, okay. And just weird, they weren't even old, it was like, I don't know, college lads or something, but just weird. He's on the floor, Hillbilly Temby's chair had broke, he's lay on the floor on his back, on an unhooking mat or something. Like that, laughing, crying, trying not like that, and they're looking at me serious. And I'm like talking to him, trying not to laugh at the Hillbilly Temby. Like lay on the floor because they couldn't see him. He's on the floor laughing, crying. Yeah, I said to him, you should have looked up and seen him. You should have seen this kid who looked like Butthead. That would be with some Butthead. So he missed out not seeing him, but yeah, it was mad that. He was messing around all day, just swearing and shouting, pissing about, not even noises, anything. And James caught one. And for the last couple of hours we got serious, started trying really hard, and nothing, but yeah, you got to be out to catch, haven't you? I'm out, I'm not caught now, but I'm still glad I came. As I've probably already said, I'm on a target here during this lockdown, so put a bit of bait in after I go. Just a spread, I've got some boilies, spread of boilies I think, and just keep putting it in. Campaign it, so to speak, the winter campaign, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so what else was I going to say? So I had something else to reveal. Oh yeah, I've got a swollen throat, that's what it was. Glands a bit swollen there. Well, swallowing some of my brew. It feels like someone's ripping my tonsils out, absolutely murdering. The Hillbilly Temby was here, and he had a swollen glands. I'd be calling him the Hillbilly Swollen Glands. I'd be like that on his face while he's fishing. The Hillbilly Swollen Glands, like right in his face. But he'd be doing it to me. If he was here now, he'd be calling me the Swollen Glandeniger or something bad. Right, I'll say I'll see you with the fish, hopefully, but yeah, well, you never know. Rods are out, in it to win it, you know. Yeah, I'll see you shortly. Yo, right, stopped raining finally. Getting liners on the left-hand rod. Water's stilled off a bit, much better. My camera's demisted. Just met two cracking people, George and Mel. Was talking to him behind the peg, and it turns out they watched the videos, they recognise me, yes, but I've just been on a good chat with him. And they fished here a lot, and they reckon I'm in the right area as well. But yeah, George, Mel, lovely to meet you, honestly. Had a top conversation. Funny as well, both of them. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see him on here fishing. That's it. Bottled it. It is 20 past 5. It is absolutely freezing. It's claiming it's 3 degrees in the car, but it isn't. It's no way on earth it's 3 degrees. It's got to be less than that. It's got to be 2.5. No, it's freezing. Stuck it out and I sat there. The light went and it just dropped the temperature. It wasn't warm anyway. It's been cold all day, but yeah. I don't worry, it's got 3 degrees from this car. 3 degrees. 3 degrees. Yeah, no fish. Seen a fish, cast to it, nothing. Few liners. What more can I do? Could have stuck it out longer, I suppose, couldn't I? But you know, there's a line in there. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking freezing. Yeah, so yeah, fourth blank in a row. Fourth, but they've been in shocking conditions, so it is winter. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, back on next week with the Rhodes campaign, we'll call it. Right, thanks very much for watching. Subscribe and like and all that malarkey. And yeah, see you next time. Carp and I go out.